2003, the grants were available, so a buddy of mine and I signed up for grants because we were commercial shellfishing anyway. We had entirely the wrong idea of why we wanted them. We were just going to move some stuff from Bass River and hold it up there for when we needed it in the summertime. We thought it might be fun to go out there because it's on our favorite beach anyway. And we subsequently realized that, hey, you can't move stuff from one area to another. That's rule number one. And we slowly started to get into oyster farming. Found some gear washed up on the shore. I found out who it belonged to and returned it to the guy. He was so impressed that we didn't steal it that he came over and told us about oyster farming. He was very forthcoming and very, very helpful. It took us at least 3 years, and we suffered some setbacks, mostly due to superior engineering on my part. I engineered some colossal failures, but you learn from it. And slowly but surely over the years we've learned, and I've noticed that not only have we learned, but the guys around us in Dennis, some of them are learning and coming up, and so consequently our product is getting better and the availability is getting better. So it's the learning curve takes a while, and I watch everybody go through it. If you're an oyster farmer, you're going to kill some oysters. So there's two kinds of oyster farmers: those that have killed a bunch and those that are going to kill a bunch. And those are the only two kinds. A Dennis oyster and a Wellfleet oyster are both great oysters. Neither one would be better or worse than the other. They're just different. The oysters get their characteristics from the site conditions, just like a Pinot Noir grape is a Pinot Noir grape. If you grow it in different soils, you get a very different wine as a finished product. Oysters are the exact same way. You can take an identical oyster seed, which is a baby oyster, set one in East Dennis and put one in Wellfleet, and the one in Wellfleet will grow in less time. It will be black, where ours are yellow or blonde, if you will, and they're going to have a different flavor picked up from the site. And even different spots throughout the different towns can grow different oysters, so it's very site specific. Remember, they're not better or worse, they're just different. And we recommend that wherever you are, whatever town you're in, you should be eating the local stuff, and you should certainly know your source. You want to buy oysters from a reliable, credible source. The shellfish safety is of paramount importance. Not only do we not use pesticides or fertilizer, but the oysters, each oyster, adult oyster, pumps 50. That's 50 gallons of water a day. That's a considerable amount of water. And what they're doing is they're filtering out the phytoplankton that is fed, this is my understanding, from the things on land that load nitrogen, runoff, and things like that. And so basically, if we have 1 million adult oysters in our grant system, and not just my farm, but the adjacent farms, and we have way more than that, but say for argument's sake 1 million, then we're filtering 50 million gallons of water every single day. So it's not only green and sustainable, but we're cleaning the environment, and we're also fixing small amounts of carbon in the shell. So it's a win-win. And if we use best management practices, meaning we don't leave plastic in the water and a lot of debris, and our trucks don't leak oil, if we're conscientious, we leave the environment in much better shape than it was when we got there.
The most fun thing to do out there is when you're sorting through for giant oysters. You're sorting, going back through all over again. You haven't been through the stuff for, what, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks? And then it's like Christmas every tray you open, because there's giant oysters in there and you haven't seen them in a while. And they're beautiful. That's the most fun. It's fun to get the babies, but that's the most fun.
I've had a landscape company for years, and I did that because I have a family to feed and a mortgage to pay, and I wasn't really as connected with that, and the oyster farming just seems to be something I'm a natural for, and I just love it. I love the marketing aspect of it. I love the farming. I like the fact that I get to work with my wife every day, which I didn't before, and it's just really fun. And oyster farmers get treated really well. Oyster farmers eat well, and we drink really good wine because we get invited to parties and chefs' events. And so there's been some unforeseen benefits. We feel that if you didn't enjoy oyster farming, it would be the world's worst job. So you either love it or you don't, and we happen to love it.